It's the end of the week, and so it's time to take out the trash. Brett, fresh off your trip to Europe, who is your garbage person of the week?
I'm gonna do them all. My garbage person of the week is Dennis Prager, who just debated Ana Karparian and Cenk Uygur on the show, the Young Turks, yesterday. And it starts out like Dennis Prager is on the side of the working folk. So here he is talking about his opinion of corporations.
We have companies and businesses that are exploiting undocumented immigrants for cheap labor, and they have no recourse. That exists.
For the record, I spit on corporations.
He spits on corporations, which in a day like today, when being a populist scores you points and you kind of have to do it, you can't just hang your conservative hat on, Ayn Rand bookshelves. You need to say that the corporation itself is not the shining beacon on the hill around which America was built, but rather corporations, I spit on them. And I want everyone to know what makes him a garbage person. The way he spits on corporations, is it because of their behavior economically? No, watch this insane pivot that he put forward, go.
I spit on corporations. They are woke and they are abusive of labor at the same time. So you're not gonna get any defense from me or any conservative of big corporations. I can't stand them. The fact that Disney will not even allow people at their amusement parks to say boys and girls anymore gives you an idea of how sick they have become in the wokeness of this non-binary evil.
See what he did there? He wants points for saying he's against corporatism, and this is his entire his framings run the right frequently because it's a lot easier for them to watch PragerU videos and then take that to their own platforms. But what he's saying, he wants points for saying that corporations are evil, but then immediately pivots to because they're woke, because they think we should treat everyone nicely, period. Not because when corporations run rampant, they poison people, murder, essentially kill people, and don't care about you whatsoever. And then they don't pay people fair wages because people that are on the board of PragerU end up reaping giant CEO type salaries on the backs of people who are putting in the actual work. No, it's because they like woke. John, what do you think?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, yes, they hate corporations in that Disney is woke in this one anecdote, but they're also fine with Disney's taxes being cut by half under Trump.
And then this,
so they're woke. ExxonMobil shouldn't pay taxes effectively. I will leave you to decide if that's actually populist or not.
Yeah, okay, here's the next one where he talks about Shakespeare and it got me mad.
The University of Pennsylvania, which is an Ivy League college, its English department took down the poster of William Shakespeare, the greatest English writer who ever lived. And they took it down because he was a white European male. And they put up instead a non-white female lesbian poet from the Caribbean. Now, I don't know if this woman is a great poet or not. I have no judgment, but she wasn't put up because she's a great poet. She was put up because they wanted to take down a white European male. It is obvious that the Department of English at the University of Pennsylvania has contempt for the study of English.
You have contempt for the study of English because you didn't study the thing that the English department highlight. You have no way to judge it. And everyone says, and this is the loving Shakespeare and holding him up as someone who founded the Stanford Shakespeare Society, like I love Shakespeare, but I know that frequently it sucks and it only is taught because we've essentially told everyone it is great. Reading and experiencing it, going to those plays is not always fun. And they are telling you, the Pragers of the world are telling you that that is awesome, but you might not think it is awesome. And maybe it is the job of the Pennsylvania English department to expose you to other kinds of English that might be better and have aged well or be accessible to current audiences. You doink, you're garbage.
100%. I love them constantly admitting that they have no plans whatsoever to ever read any of the stuff that they don't want to be highlighted and do want to be banned. And the only thing is I am a little bit worried for the students at that school because now, thanks to that poster being taken down, they might never know who William Shakespeare is.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.